Hello everyone, welcome back to the vlog. It's
Atlas and Joey.
Atlas and Joie. So today we're going to
The Big Bad Wolf.
Big Bad Wolf event, which is happening sa Laos Event Center sa San Fernando, Pampanga. We're so lucky kasi dito sa Philippines, 4 na lugar pa lang ang napupuntahan nila. So, merong Davao, Cebu, Manila, and now Pampanga. Imagine Pampanga! Wow!
Today is July 22. That means we only have about
12 hours and 20 minutes!
12 hours left. Buti na lang nga, malapit ang Laos Group Event Center sa bahay namin. It's about 45 minutes to an hour drive depending on the traffic. So we're looking forward to buying our own books there. Siguro, tig 1,000 pesos kami ni Joey. What do you say about that challenge? 1,000 peso challenge.
Yeah! Let's see how many quality books we can buy.
With 1,000 pesos each. So we're gonna see you guys there in just a bit. For us, it's about 40 to 45 minutes. But for you, it's right now. So we're here, right at the entrance of Big Bad Wolf.
Uy, si ate. Makakilala pa ako ni ate.
Oo naman, sir.
Whenever I do events here, lagi siyang nandito. Laging on duty. Are you ready for the 1,000 peso challenge?
Yeah.
First of all, we need the money. Can you hold on to the camera, please? So, here's 1,000 pesos for you. 1,000 pesos for me. We won't be able to buy plenty of books with 1,000 pesos. We're not just talking about the number of books, not just the quantity of books. We're also talking about the quality of books, di ba? Kung ano ba yung mapupulot nating aral sa mga libro with 1,000 pesos. But first, ikot muna tayo. Nawawala si Joey. I can't find her anywhere. Where is she?
There you are.
So, we were all over the place looking for a copy of this book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. If you remember, Joey, di ba, nung college, 6-7 years ago, I bought this CD, which is a recorded seminar of Stephen R. Covey, yung author po ng 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And I got hooked all the way till today whenever I need some motivation. Whenever I feel off track, I always revert back to that audiobook because it's a CD copy. Hindi na siya gumagana. Good thing, Joey, thank you for buying me that book. Is that a gift? 290 pesos, by the way. So, this book right here reminds me of our Zubik Safari trip. We went on and fed some tigers in that trip, so please check out that video. It's already uploaded. So the world's best 100 adventure trips. So far, ano ba yung mga bansang napuntahan natin? Hong Kong and Japan. But the Philippines, that's an entirely different beast. Sometimes we would love to explore the world, but yet overlook the fact that the Philippines has just plenty of awesome places you can visit first. So we're not gonna lie and tell you that we are book lovers. The last book that I was able to finish from cover to cover was Dan Millman's The Way of a Peaceful Warrior. And take note na hindi yun paper book. Was actually an ebook given to me by one of my friends. Remember, you were doing board work, tapos I was about to finish the book and then I was in tears. Remember, that was last year. So it's been a year since I was able to finish a book from cover to cover. So yun, medyo nakakasad. We know that we're not the only ones who feel the same way. What I love about book fairs such as this one, The Big Bad Wolf, is that a lot of kids, mostly students, ang pumunta dito. And hopefully once they pick up that book, whatever it is, no matter how cheap or how expensive it may be, it will inspire them to read more. Gulliver's Travels, Jonathan Swift. Not gonna buy it yet, but because it's just 100 pesos, it means budget-friendly yung book. Plus, I love adventure stories. So I guess this is a good book for me to pick up. I don't want to call it a pro tip, but it's just a tip na I think will be really helpful, especially sa mga gusto pa lang mag-pick up ng kanilang first book. Don't make a big, thick book your first book. Baka mahabaan ka bago mo matapos. So pick one that is thin and small. I can probably finish this in a day. So kind of a pro tip there. There we go. This one's called The Onion Book of No Knowledge. Agriculture, cultivation of animals and plants to sustain life. Cities of the world, Bangkok. Nice. Bee Gees, disco trio that was one of the most successful acts of the 1970s. Just the fact that pagkabukas ko pa lang nandito na yung Bee Gees, one of my favorite bands of all time, is enough for me to pick this book up. That's the sample and this is the still sealed copy. 390 pesos dito biro So that means I'm halfway through my budget. This one is Success Psychology of Achievement, a practical guide to unlocking your potential in every area of your life. Let's just read a few of these tips. Standing your ground, learning to say no. So if you want to be seen as a team player now or a quote-unquote doer, it can be hard to draw boundaries when you really don't have the time or energy for something. Even so, saying no is a skill we all need to develop. So basically what that says is that hindi ikaw si Superman, hindi ikaw si Wonder Woman. Hindi mo kayang buhatin lahat ng responsibilidad ng family mo, ng sarili mo, ng mga kapatid mo, ng mga kaibigan mo. Sometimes, you have to say no to some of the invitations, especially yung mga trivial ones, di ba? Our time is limited, so how you spend it will really dictate what the results are gonna be. Ano ba yung uunahin mo? Yung mga walang kwentang bagay? Baka sabi ng mga kaibigan mo, uy, tara, inom tayo. Where you're supposed to go to the gym and hit your workouts. Tapos pinili mo sila because you just can't say no. So, I think that's a good tip.
It's out of my budget na.
Where are you gonna pick and why?
I'm still thinking. I'm still checking other books kasi.
So check this book out. It's Charlie Chaplin, world famous for his silent movies, and he starred in one of my favorite films of all time, The Dictator. If you haven't seen it yet, it was a 1940s film. Yung kanyang speech doon during the latter part of the movie was actually featured in Paolo Nutini's Iron Sky, which is an absolutely fantastic song.
290 plus 190 plus 230. That's 1,000 pesos.
Oh, two books. Sorry, Christmas Eve Stories and Beauty Sick. Joie has reached her maximum budget of 1,000 pesos. She was able to purchase 4 books. As for me, 2 books so far, total of 460 I guess, so I can probably squeeze in 2 or 3 more books.
I'm thinking I'm gonna replace this book. Let me see. If I found something of the same price,
How much?
230. Makatatlong ikot na ako sa Atlas, wala pa rin siya nakikitang books. Finally, Atlas is done. It took him a while to pick some of the books and I guess he just randomly picked those for the sake of buying something.
You know that's not true. I picked the Iliad. How can you say this is a random book? It's not.
Ask about
This one though, is completely random. The reason why I picked this up is because of this thing that you can do with it. So you can basically fold all of the pages and then ito yung kalalabasan niya. So, very interesting.
Okay na ba?
Yes po.
2010, sir.
So, sumobra ako ng 10 pesos. But, a while ago, ate offered us the eco bag which costs what? 20 pesos? 20 pesos po yung eco bag. So, since I brought my Nike backpack with me, in return, we actually saved 10 pesos. Say hi! Thank you for the warm welcome. We appreciate it. Ang babayat ng mga tao dito, in fairness. At magaganda pa. Yeah, we're all set. Let's head home and read some books.
Hi guys, it's Joie here. If you made it to this part of the video, we just want to say thank you. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. So in the end, Atlas and I were able to purchase 4 books each, and they are The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey, Money Master the Game, 7 Simple Steps to Financial Freedom by Tony Robbins, 7 Keys to Imagination by Piero Morosini, Business Improv by Val and Sarah G, Gulliver's Travel by Jonathan Swift, The Iliad by Homer, Treasure Island and Other Adventures by Robert Louis Stevenson, and The Onion Book of Known Knowledge. My greatest find is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Just like Atlas, I've been looking forward to having a physical copy of the book, and I just bumped into it accidentally in the wrong section. If you also notice, 3 of the 4 books I picked have the number 7 on the title. It's my birthday, that's why I love the number 7, but for this one, it's just completely random. Whenever I read a self-help or business books, I get motivated and inspired to be better. It gives me more knowledge to work on my craft and explore new boundaries. They say you should not stop learning, and that's why we are rekindling our love for books. You should too! Well, enough for me. Let's see what Atlas has to say with his chosen books, which I think are totally random. Plus, he overspent by 10 pesos.
No, I didn't. I actually saved us 10 pesos by bringing my Nike bag. But anyway, thank you, Joey. Now, going back, as I previously stated, the reason why I bought Gulliver's Travels is because I love adventure stories. Plus, it's a small book, which means I could easily finish reading it in one sitting. I also picked up The Onion Book of Known Knowledge because I want to broaden my general knowledge. As for the last 2 books, I picked up The Iliad because it's one of the more popular literary pieces out there. Even a regular Joe Schmo could probably say that they've heard of The Iliad at least once in their life. Lastly, Treasure Island. I picked this up because the piece of art that you can create by folding its pages really piqued my curiosity. To be honest, I'd probably finish this book first just because of how excited I am to do the artwork. So there you have it, guys. That concludes our Big Bad Wolf video. What can you say about the books that we picked up? Did you also go to the Big Bad Wolf? How was your experience? And which books did you get? Do let us know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. And as always,
Don't forget to like and subscribe! Wow!